What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Naruto Online. Hope everyone is doing well. Today we're finally going to be talking about Zenith. I'm going to be doing this little guide series. So originally I wanted to talk about Zenith and make like a whole video about it, but then I realized there's just so much stuff to cover that it was impossible to put it into one video, so I had to kind of give up on that. And instead I'm going to take it slowly, do it step by step, and we'll have several videos come out. And if there's ever like a new video I need to make, I'll just add onto that series like so. But for this video, we're just going to be talking about the basics of Zenith, how to get into Zenith, what to kind of expect, and how the matches play out. Now, because Zenith is a mode that like gets updated pretty frequently, and there's like a lot of information that still isn't entirely known, if there's any new info I get, I'll put it in the pinned comment below. So let's start by talking about when Zenith occurs. So Zenith takes place on the last 5 days of every single month. But to get into Zenith, your server needs to be at least 30 days old. And then to actually enter the Zenith, you have to go into Arena here, and then you have to be able to get Sage of Six Paths in Ranked Arena. Keep in mind again that your server has to be at least 30 days old because this opens up your arena to like the actual arena. The first 30 days of arena is just kind of like a trial period. As you can see up here, this is the Zenith entry area. So when it gets to the last 5 days of the month, you'll be able to enter here. There's actually two modes. There's a training mode, and then there's the actual ranked mode. So you can take part in training mode no matter what. I think it's a pretty fun way to mess around, especially if you want to like 1v1 some of your friends. It's entirely possible. You just have to make sure you queue at the same time. You might need like an alt to like clear out if anyone else is in the queue, but it's quite a lot of fun to play. But yeah, so there's the practice mode and then there's the actual ranked mode. And so to get into the ranked mode, you have to get the Sage of Six Paths in Arena. Now, once you get into Zenith, the first 4 days are for the qualifying battles, and then after that, you have the final match. In the qualifying battles, every day you can play up to 4 matches, but in the entire like Zenith, you can only play 8 matches total. And what this means is that you can split up how you want to queue into Zenith. So maybe you want to do 4 on the first day, 4 on the second day, or you could do 2 each day. It really depends on you, and just gives you like that flexibility. Zenith also takes place in a set time, so I don't entirely know if it's the same for all regions, but for LA, it's 18, so when like Plunder starts, and it lasts for I think 3 hours, so until 2100. On the final day, the 5th day, you only enter the 5th day if you have won all your previous 8 matches, and then you'll do 1 fight for the last point. I don't have the full coupon reward list right now, but this is what I do have. So you can see if you get all 9 points, it's 3,000 coupons plus a little bag of extra coupons that you get depending on how many players join. I don't think it's a huge amount. I think it's more like 50 per like player, or 50 per like extra player over the limit. I don't know what the exact limit is though. But after that you have 1,500 and then 1,000, but it's still a lot of coupons, like even going down. So participating in Zenith is pretty important, especially as a free-to-play, because it actually accounts for a pretty massive part of the coupons that you can get. So when we actually jump into a Zenith battle though, there's a couple of phases actually. So first, both you and your opponents pick from a ninja pool, and the ninjas in this pool are the exact same for you and them. Each ninja in here has a certain number in it, and that's the amount of points that it costs. And if you actually look in the top left corner here, you can actually see there's a number of points, and this is the number of points you can spend on your ninjas. And again, it's the exact same between you and your opponent. Zenith is pretty fair. There's almost nothing different between you and opponent except for your main breakthroughs, which we'll get to in a later video. So during this phase, you will pick 9 ninjas, and you can spend your points however you want. You can pick like a super expensive ninja, like a 9-point ninja, and then spend the rest on like cheaper ones, or just split up how you use your points. And we'll get into ninja selection in a future video because that is also a pretty complicated topic. After you pick your ninjas, your opponent is revealed, and the ninjas that they selected is also revealed. So when you're picking your ninjas, you actually don't know what main that your opponent is running. So often that can be kind of tricky, and honestly there's a little bit of luck involved in depending if you get like some good counters or not. Now once you see your opponent's ninjas, you'll go into a best of 3 match, And then now we enter phase 2, where you have to construct your team in the time that you're given, and you can select any of the ninjas you choose. But after you win with a certain team, you can't use those ninjas anymore, so they become disabled, and you have to use your next 6 and then your last 3. And so what this means is that you have to win every single battle with a unique team in order to get a win. Now, if you lose, the ninjas are still available for you. So if you lose, you can try reorienting your team and like switching them out again. Now, on the right-hand side, you can actually see who's going to go first for each round, and so that's going to be the player who has initiative. So if they have initiative, their position 1 is going to be faster than your position 1, position 2 is going to be faster than your position 2, etc. And so every player will have at least 2 rounds where they have initiative. And then the third round is given to whoever used the least points when they were picking the ninjas. If the players have equal points, though, it gives it to a random player, I'm pretty sure. And that basically sums up the basics of Zenith. There is one last point that I want to point out, is when you are waiting for a match, there's actually a timer that counts up, and after a certain amount of time, you will get a free win if nobody shows up. And so for the first win of the day, it will always take 20 minutes in order to get you the automatic win. However, after that, there's a little bit of a debate about how long it takes for the next wins, but you can roughly use the guide of 20 minutes for the first 2 wins, 30 minutes for the third win, and 45 to an hour for the fourth win. Keep in mind as well that these are wins in general. It doesn't matter if you actually won them or if you got them from a free win. It's just counts how many wins you get. And then on the 5th day with the finals, wait of 1 hour gives you automatically a win. And so many veterans in Zenith will often talk to each other to like coordinate out a time where if a lot of people got like 8 wins, they can split up the time so that they will all be able to get the 9-point reward. That is the basics of Zenith. Next time we're going to be talking about ninja selection as well as what main you should run, because I get that question a lot. Anyways though, that is all I have for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed, hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.